Syalipa was an outcast laborer from Bigapu living near a cremation ground. When night fell, jackals prowled the cremation ground in search of food among the ashes. Their howls struck terror in Syalipa's heart. Night after night, their cries grew into a nightmare that haunted him without end. One day, a monk came to his door for alms. Syalipa respectfully bowed, offered him food and drink, and spoke of his recent troubles. The monk, in gratitude, explained to him the merits of generosity. "O venerable master, the virtue of giving that you describe is truly wondrous," said the patron, still trembling with fear. "But if I may ask, could you kindly teach me how to overcome fear itself?" The monk asked him, "What is it that you fear? Do you fear the endless cycle of birth and death? Apart from that, what else is there to fear?" Syalipa replied, "Of course, like everyone, I fear samsara. But my fear is unusual. I am terrified of the jackals that roam near the cremation ground. Please teach me how to overcome this fear." The monk answered, "I have methods and a mantra that can help you, but first you must receive empowerment." Syalipa offered the little gold and silver he possessed as a gift for the empowerment. After granting it, the monk taught him the method of destroying fear with fear. "You are not afraid that jackals will attack you," the monk explained, "only of their howling cries. Therefore, you should meditate seeing all sounds as jackal cries. Build yourself a small hut in the cremation ground and dwell among them." Syalipa obeyed his guru. Gradually, he realized that all sounds exist in the non-duality of sound and emptiness. No longer afraid of the jackal's cries, he experienced the fearless bliss that comes when fear dissolves on its own. After 9 years of meditation, his body and mind became utterly purified, and he attained the city of Mahamudra. From then on, he wore the skin of a jackal as a symbol of the single taste of all phenomena, and was known as the Jackal Yogi Syalipa. He taught disciples the various practices of realizing the non-duality of appearance and emptiness, and finally, departed to the Dakini paradise in his very body. Fear bound Syalipa's heart. His guru did not teach him to escape fear, nor to soothe it with music, compassion, or other remedies. Instead, he guided him to recognize the very essence of fear itself, thus cutting it at the root. By overcoming this small fear of jackals, Syalipa simultaneously conquered the great fears of birth, death, and rebirth in the cycle of samsara. By meditating on his fear of jackal howls, he uprooted the fundamental terror that arises when the mind clings to self, other, subject, and object. Through the tantric method of poison against poison, he used fear to conquer fear. Just as Taganapa meditated that all things are false, Syalipa saw all sounds as the jackal's cries. Then, realizing that all sounds were but echoes, illusory reverberations, he ceased to be disturbed by any particular sound. As the mind no longer interfered with the pure perception of sound, his awareness of subtle tonal variations, of meanings within shifts of pitch, of frequencies beyond human hearing, and of the ocean of universal sound expanded to inconceivable levels. Kunapa, when he no longer thought about music, mastered the veena. Similarly, Syalipa became one who truly heard pure sound. By directly perceiving the silence and openness within the jackal's howls, his fear dissolved into the bliss of emptiness, and his realization spread through the entire ocean of sound. In the completion stage of practice, one meditates on the emptiness of sound, experiencing the non-duality of sound and emptiness, realizing all sounds as of one taste. This is the same as the non-duality of appearance and emptiness, of thought and emptiness. If one recognizes emptiness in a single thing, one simultaneously realizes the emptiness of all phenomena. In this way, Syalipa attained the supreme city of Mahamudra. In his Songs of Realization, Syalipa used the metaphor of painting to show how foolish fear is. A painting may evoke terror, but when one examines the source of that terror, it is nothing but shapes and colors. Likewise, when one fears a sound, closer inspection reveals nothing but tones and resonance, with fear arising only from mental associations, prejudices, and emotional reactions. Just as an artist arranges colors on a flat surface to evoke fearful images in the mind, so too the mind itself creates all phenomena out of primal energy. Time and space, limited as they appear, are mere projections of mind. Concepts create appearances, and cultures shape different views of the universe. According to the concepts we hold, so does the Dharmadhatu appear. But when one directly sees the luminous emptiness of all things, one perceives all change as the dance of the dakinis and transcends the limits of time and space.